Hi, I want to make a quick video on something that occurred to me literally half an hour ago when I was training in a commercial gym. For those of you who don't know what I've been doing with my training lately, for the last 6 months I've been living in Spain, and before opening our new UP Marbella gym, I've been forced to train in a local commercial gym. I say forced because that's what it feels like, to be honest with you. For years and years I've been spoiled. I've had my own gyms where you can train as loud as as much noise as you want. If I want to drop the weights, I can drop the weights. The equipment is structured how I want it to be. I don't have to observe people training really badly, because of that, after a while, watching people train badly just wears you away. I don't have to guard my equipment. I can superset in my own gyms. And if the most annoying thing of all for me though is you put 2 dumbbells down, you've been using them, you're still using the dumbbells, you get a sip of water, like you literally go to the other side of your bench, you get a sip of water, you turn around, and some bastard has taken one of your dumbbells as well, not 2, one of your dumbbells, and that's happened a couple of times to me. And I'm a much calmer person than I used to be. Therefore, in the gym, in the old days, I would have been, wanting to fight people. I don't take my training quite as seriously anymore. So, anyway, I'm feeling quite good because for a couple of weeks, I'm about 3 weeks away from not having to train in a commercial gym again, and I don't like it. I don't want to train in it. But it's been useful for me because it's helped to give me a bit of an insight into what most of you go through with your training, and I think will be useful for me when I write programs in the future that are more aimed at the general public rather than our specific clients, because it will enable me to structure routines a little bit more based around what you can do in a commercial gym. It isn't that I haven't trained in busy, packed out gyms before, because for years and years and years and years I trained at Muscleworks gym in Bethnal Green in London. Fabulous, fantastic, hardcore bodybuilding gym, but boy oh boy oh boy, you can be like sardines in a can at the busiest times. And you need to learn to be creative. What's occurred to me, because I had a really nice little workout today. I didn't have much time. I only had 45 minutes, and I got chest and arms done in 45 minutes. Now I'm a volume guy, but I'm going through a little period for a variety of reasons that I won't bore you with. I'm going through a low volume training phase where I've only been doing basically 4 sets, 4 work sets per body part, 2 exercises, 2 work sets per exercise, 2 exercises per body part. Now, I'm not going to discuss the relative merits of high-intensity bodybuilding training, because that's effectively what it is, versus other things. It's beyond the scope of this one particular video. I will discuss it and have discussed it in other videos. Really what I wanted to tell you is this. If you want to structure a serious training routine, and there are times when you are training in a busy gym and there are times when you're training in a quieter gym, why not periodize and plan your training so that when the gym is busy, you do low volume? And when the gym is quieter, you can do a higher volume where you can hog one machine for longer, or you can superset, tricep, giant set, whatever it may be. The way I would do it is this. Let's say you train twice a week, 4 times a week, sorry. And let's say you can train twice during the week and twice at a weekend. So why not do a Saturday and a Sunday, higher volume, lower volume during the week, and the way you can break it down for your body parts. You could arguably do 2 high volume hog the machines workouts, say on a Sunday and then a Saturday. So let's say it was one Sunday, 6 days, 5 days later on the Saturday you train. Now I don't believe in training a body part once a week, as you probably know. I would train a body part every 4 to 6 days. So this would fit into that 4 to 6 day bracket. You train on Sunday high volume, you train then the next Saturday high volume, the same body part, and then you're going to end up with a couple of weeks of training it midweek, and then you do lower volume. I know this is not exactly a genius video that and this isn't a concept that's going to set your world on fire, but it's one way. It's one way to go, okay, this is how I can structure efficient, effective workouts without the continual compromise that you've got in a commercial gym, because I am aware that you've got continual compromise. Oh, you're supposed to do something in a power rack, and some fuckers on the power rack for an hour. Oh, you're supposed to bench press, and 5 bros are on the bench are doing a 2-hour bench session. This enables you to be a little bit more. It enables you to be a little bit more flexible when the gym is busy. It's certainly something that's worked for me. Give it a try. And as usual, there's the comment section below, so why don't you leave me some comments below and tell me how you work the commercial gym. You know, how do you get the best with your workouts out of a commercial gym? And can you really, I'll be very interested, please tell me, can you really follow somebody like my programs that are very often supersetting opposing muscle groups, or we might do volume where we're putting 2 or 3 exercises for the same body part together? Are these things that are really practical for you to do in a commercial gym? And if not, is the suggestion I've got today a suitable solution? Or is it just throw all that out the window and do something else? I would try to say, don't try and throw it all out of the window, because, again, you know, we want to have as many tools in the toolbox as possible when it comes to weight training, because that will enable us to keep progressively adding new, different types of stimulation. That in turn should keep you positively adapting, and positively adapting, if you're talking about muscle building or even just performance progress, positive adaptation is a nice posh way of saying making progress, and that's what it's all about.